Hello and welcome to another update video on XRP. So XRP is currently following here our preferred interpretation as shown in yellow. So that's great. And the price is also broken out of our bull flag structure there. And so as I explained to you in videos over the last few days, and there were some videos in which I really covered the topic extensively of a possible XRP breakout towards $5 or $5.65, maybe even all the way up to $9.81. You can check these videos out. They are still on the channel. I covered it really in detail. I don't want to do that today in the interest of time because I am very involved this week in other stuff. However, still obviously want to give you a very important XRP update given that the price is moving in the expected direction. The alternative scenario remains on the chart, but again, it remains the alternative for now. That would come much more into the focus, this scenario, should the price break below the June low and then specifically also below the April low. But even then, there would be a chance for a reset of wave 4, which presumably bottomed in April. But the last communication was that we are watching for upside continuation because wave 2 might have bottomed in June. And the break above the upper boundary line of the trend channel could take us, first of all, towards all-time highs. So $3.30, $3.40. Obviously, there are likely going to be some structural resistances along the way. Specifically here, the previous swing highs in the area around $2.66. Or even here, $3.02. So these will be the next structural resistance levels, but overall, things are starting to look quite promising. So the idea is still that the price could, for example, rally in a third wave, and then there could be another 4-5 pattern, which overall might take us to $5 plus. $10 possible, but it would be a very extended fifth wave. And it would take us then likely here to that next Fibonacci extension level. Probably it would be not the yellow scenario then. I would need to move things around. But for now, we'll see if the price can fill in these 5 waves first, as shown in yellow on the chart. Let us take a look at the shorter time frame. Basically, on the shorter time frame, we are looking at the structure here, the rally from the June low. Because, quick reminder, also, this third wave should be a 5-wave move. So let us take a look at the shorter time frame. So, and here you can see there's still a potential, right, that this is just some kind of a B-wave rally. But I'm watching very much if the price can generate a 5-wave advance. That's still the count. I mean, in both counts, we were watching for higher, either in yellow and blue. And important breakout signal was a few days ago. We talked about that a few days ago, this break above this red line. I still have it on the chart because it was such a meaningful level, or not necessarily a level, but it was such a meaningful, resistance line, you could say, because it was a dynamic resistance, not a horizontal one, more like slightly descending trend line. And why was it so important? Because the price was kept below it here. Various times price couldn't break out, but now with that latest here, that latest move up here above the 9th of, above the 7th of July high, we have finally broken out of the local range, and we are following here still this diagonal structure. You know that microstructure if you followed previous videos. The idea was that we should get at least to $2.57 in this third wave, possibly higher. We're there now, but this seems to be still only wave 3 of the larger third wave. So what I'm watching for is potentially another 4-5 and another 4-5 pattern. And then we'll see where we end up. But for now, there is support that I'm tracking here. So keep in mind that the previous breakout line here, resistance line, can now provide support. It's currently coming in at around $2.30, and I've added some Fibonacci levels here that are relevant, especially here the area around $2.25 to $2.36 is important for support. There are some weaker support levels above, around $2.33 and $2.42. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove some of the lower sections here of this Fibonacci target area because we don't need those. A 4th wave pullback is now due. But obviously, there's no sign it's starting. Can happen from here, can happen maybe after one more high to $2.67. But if we get any pullback, ideally the price holds above $2.25. Maybe not even down that much. I mean, ideally, we're even holding here sort of the area around that upper support area and don't even break below the red line. Yeah, all of that would be needed to keep the direct upside momentum alive. That is my update on XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.